Welcome back to Store and Watch Clone Wars Debrief. Today we're going to be doing a breakdown of a distant echo. Now this is the second of the Bad Batch series for our final season of Clone Wars. Now this one's being directed by Steward Lee and Dave Filoni, created by George Lucas, of course, and written by Brent, Friedman, Matt Michnovetz, and Dave Filoni. Now we got D. Bradley Baker coming back in to star as pretty much all the clones. We have Matt Wood coming in as Wat Tambor, the Poletecan villagers, and the security droids. We got Matt Latner coming in to doing a voice for Anakin Skywalker. James Arnold Taylor joins the crew as Obi-Wan Kenobi. We have Dave Acord comes in as the Poletecan leader and technician number 1. And Tom Kane again comes as the voice of the narrator. Now the description reads, believing that the MIA soldier Echo may still be alive, Rex's mission becomes doubly important. Anakin Skywalker, Rex, and the Bad Batch follow a signal to a Techno Union facility in Skako Minor, where a shocking discovery leads them right into Wat Tambor's trap. Now I watched this episode earlier today during lunch, and I have to say it was pretty damn cool. Now I still have not done any rewatch of the previous Clone Wars and stuff like that going into this. I'm just watching the story that they're showing me right now, and I have to say I'm enjoying it. I'll eventually go back and I'll watch some of the these past episodes that actually tie into some of these other stories and what have you. But for right now, I'm just watching the episodes as they're showing it, and I am just loving it. Just loving it. My only bitch is that they're only a half hour long, so it is what it is. And I don't remember whether or not the other Clone Wars episodes were probably about the same length, so it makes about a lot of sense. Again, that's my biggest bitch so far. It's only a half hour long, but once you add them all together, it's going to be pretty much like a 6-hour movie because there's 12 episodes and stuff like that. So this is pretty damn cool. Now in this episode, it's a little bit more than they're actually going in to find if this Echo clone is alive. Now, before they go, though, Anakin hints at, now, I didn't think that they were going to do this, but they actually, Rex actually knows about him and Padme. So, that he goes, hides off in the barracks so he can actually talk to Padme over the holocom and stuff like that. So, that was kind of interesting to see him, actually kind of do that and stuff like that. And you could see she got her hands on her stomach and what have you. You can't really tell if she's actually pregnant yet or not, but you can see she has her hands up on her stomach to kind of hide it a little bit, maybe. So that was kind of cool to see, and that they add that into the story and what have you. And then Obi-Wan shows up and stuff like that. He keeps saying he's pressing to see why he's in there, because why would he be in there? There's nobody else in there. And then he actually does say something. Hey, did you say hello to Padme for me? So that was kind of he knows something. So this is a little bit more that they didn't really show in Revenge of the Sith. They actually show that Obi-Wan is not as blind as they made him seem like in episode 3. So I don't know, but I thought this was pretty damn cool. I like this episode a lot. I'm waiting to see how this all plays out. Now there's 4 episodes in this Bad Batch series, and then it's going to go into I saw Ahsoka Tano's Walkabout, and then there was the Siege of Mandalore, but they're not saying what those titles are. So it'd be pretty cool to see what they're actually going to call them once they get here, because that's not going to be till towards the middle of April anyway. So anyway, now next week we're going to have on the wings of Key Radix. I think that's how you say it. It's hard to say in this with Star Wars. They can go either way on that one. And the 4th and final episode for the Bad Batch portion of the final season, we got the Unfinished Business. Now that's going to be on March 13th. So, and then for the Ahsoka series, they got Gone Without a Trace, and then the second one is Deal or No Deal. But then for the 3rd and 4th episode for that portion of the final season, they do not have any titles for that one either at this point. Now I have to admit, I didn't actually think that they actually were going to find that clone trooper somewhat alive. I thought it was going to be something a little bit more, I don't know, I'm not really sure what I expected, but I didn't really think that he was actually going to be alive. But he's how much alive is he really? Because it looks like he's got a lot of cybernetic things all over him or whatever. So he's been kind of almost plugged in like the Matrix and stuff like that. So he's just been picking his brain. So how much of alive has he really been? So it's going to be kind of interesting to see where they go with that part of the story. Now, this episode ended with them just getting him free and what have you. So obviously probably in the next episode, this is where they're going to be trying to get out. So we'll have to wait and see exactly how that plays out. So that's just pretty damn cool. The Clone Wars is just so awesome. It's just so awesome. Now, I just wanted to bring this up because I thought this was kind of neat. Not only was Tech able to translate the alien species language, but he was actually able to speak it. That was kind of weird. I mean, how is he able to speak something that he's probably never heard before up until that point? That's just crazy. But I thought that was kind of neat because they didn't have a droid, and like this guy's like speaking like an alien tongue and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, how are we supposed to So I thought that was a quick, easy fix, but it made it a lot more interesting. I'm gonna see how often that's going to come up, right? So what do you think about Echo being hooked up like he was part of the Matrix when having there just pretty much like stealing all his battle plans like straight out of his mind, whether he wants to or not? That's kind of interesting and kind of weird, especially for an animation show. So this is kind of heavy. So I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, I'm kind of curious to see where they go with this. Now, I thought this episode was pretty damn cool. Again, I have not done any rewatch on any of the old Clone Wars episodes, and I'm still loving this thing. I mean, it's Star Wars, so how can you not? At least that's just my opinion. So, I don't know. Did you watch this episode? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that's kind of weird or cool that they show a little bit more of the Padme and Anakin relationship story? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that Obi-Wan knows? Let me know in the comments down below. I don't know. I have to wait and see. So, I don't know. Are you watching this? Are you liking the final season of the Clone Wars? Let me know in the comments down below. See you next week. Peace. Make sure you click on that subscribe button so you can be notified every time I drop another video. Hey, while you're at it, check out one of my other movie review videos or check out one of my drum cover videos. Give it a like, give it a share. Join in the discussion in the comments down below. Have a good day. Peace.